Welcome everybody to Sharp Bets Fantasy Sets Conference Championship Weekend, and I think we're pretty shocked here because when we started this show back in August, the first episode was the Micah Parsons trade, and if you would have told me the New England Patriots are playing for the rights to be in the Super Bowl and represent the AFC with as a favorite, we probably all would have said you're insane. Everything, as we'll get to, is I'm sure Michael says broken right for them, and it's pretty impressive. So God bless you. First, we'll start with Sir, and I mean, let's just touch a little bit on your Niners. That I want to know what you went through in that game. Like when the opening kick ran back, were you like, all right, it's still a game? At what point are you like, there's always a point in the game where you're like, this just ain't it. Like where was it for you?
All right, so let me backtrack a little bit. So week 18, they had a chance to take the number one spot against Seattle, right? And I said before, and I said during the game, like, I don't trust Sam Darnold. He's like, he ain't like Blood's gonna come on. I don't trust him. So all right, that game, he didn't do much. He had under 200 yards, no touchdowns, but they ran the football with Walker and Charbonnet. They combined for 171 yards, a touch, 5.1 yards per carry. I said, all right, and then they lost the game. The defense, held McCaffrey in check. I was like, all right, bet. You know what? I told him, I was like, all right, make some adjustments. I was like, stop the run and let Darnold beat you because I still don't trust him. I still don't think he's that dude. I said that. I said that on the show. I was like, yo, I don't. So I was like, all right, come on, coach, make some adjustments, stop the run, make Darnold beat you. What do? They give up 136 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns to combine. 5.6 yards per carry. Darnold didn't really do much. He had 124 yards passing. He threw 1 touchdown late. But, bro, you had 2 weeks to make adjustments to stop the run and let Darnold beat you, and you just let him run. Darnold didn't do anything. I still don't trust him. I still don't think he's that dude. But
anybody who's watched the show for 6 years now, I know you guys have only been on it for 2. This is exactly how Sir used to be against Kirk Cousins the first couple of years.
But bro, Sam Darnold is still not that dude, bro. Come on, like the defense. I'll give you that. They shut down McCaffrey both games. He didn't really do much. I respect to them in that aspect. But like Sam Darnold didn't. Like everybody's like, oh, Seattle won away from a Super Bowl. Yes, he's part of the team. I understand that, but he's not the reason why. Like it's that running game and the defense. He's just along the ride.
You know what this reminds me of? How mad I got at Dan Quinn when we let up like 48 points to the Packers and he left for a head coaching job. It seemed like Salo is just like, whatever.
You had 2 weeks to make adjustments. Like, and you let them run all over you. Come on, man. Like, I mean, I like Salo, but bro, like that's like you had time to make adjustments, and you just let them.
I would say
that running game beat you.
I would say it was more your injuries finally caught up to you. At the end of it.
No, it didn't help. Yeah. Losing Kittle again, you had to rely on DeMarcus Robinson and Tonjes, and I mean, it sucked. But listen, we got some cap space this year in the offseason, so we'll be able to hopefully get some some heads in there. Hopefully they stay healthy, and we'll see what happens. But it was not the best night of weekend football for me. So
that's a rough one, Saturday. Mike, do you have anything to say to Sir? Some condolences, you know what I mean, like a little pep talk. Talking about
he ain't got nothing to say. He in the same boat as me, fam.
My condolences.
He's sitting right next to me, bro.
My condolences to you, sir. Just to be honest with you, I didn't watch a second of that game.
You didn't have to.
I didn't watch a second of that game, and once I saw the score, we just went to the bar.
Good move.
I was sitting next to a Bills fan, and like he was in morning too, and I was like, oh, then the kickoff gets taken to the house, and I was like, well,
where'd you watch the game at?
Same bar we went to.
Oh, okay. No.
Were you next to Rob?
I was to the Bills fan.
You're next to Rob?
I was.
I
need to talk to him.
I gotta tell you, so I'm gonna see him next week for my chocolate supply.
I'm looking for him.
All right.
I should have texted him to come on today. By the way, I should have said Tim couldn't make it tonight. People are like, where is he?
Oh, yeah, where's Tim at?
I didn't even address it. Tim couldn't make it tonight. He did send me his pick. So it was just a rough week for everybody trying to align schedules, and we just had to do it on a night Tim couldn't. Nas, what do you got to offer to Sir? Come on, you're the only winner here.
Sir, I kind of feel for you because I really thought you guys were going to win that game. But I guess on the next year. I guess I don't.
Oh, I hate that saying too. Oh, we can lose next year.
I've been hearing it forever. Get used to
I know. I'm tired of hearing it. You know, when is it going to be this year? But whatever.
Nah,
Okay.
but it was a
Yeah.
good run.
It was a good
Yeah.
run. Well coached, Just you'll be there next
Yeah.
year. You always
Yeah.
are.
Hey, good luck to solid Tennessee, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah. Nas.
No, we gotta go Mike first. You
You want
gotta
me
go
to go
Mike
Mike?
first. Gotta go Mike
God, this
first.
is your show. You do what you want to do. Don't let Nas determine who goes
You know what? Mike's right. Nas. Because you're more just like, you're very to the point, and I feel like you're gonna be quick with it. You're very humble. Go
Gotta be a
on.
humble, Scott. I'm done being humble. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
Wild card weekend that we played the Chargers. People said first round exit. You don't have what it takes to beat the Chargers. We beat the Chargers. We beat the Chargers. Then
Mike's holding a Mickey Mouse up for the people listening in the car, which is signifying a Mickey Mouse schedule.
listen, we
Gone.
beat the Chargers. Oh, but Justin Herbert this, but this and that. The Chargers this. They weren't good enough to beat you. All right, we win that game. We play the Texans divisional round. How are the Patriots going to score against that defense? What's going to happen when they play the best defense they played all year? Oh, CJ Stroud doesn't even have to do much. He has to just put up 14, 17 points and they win that game. We beat them. And now we're headed to Mile High. And I can't fucking wait.
Are you just gonna ignore the elephant in the room? You're headed to Mile High, and
With Jarrett Stidham at quarterback. What can we do? Like,
nothing.
we can't do anything.
Hey, if it was me, I'd be exactly how you are.
Like, what can we do?
You have to admit, it is amazing though. How you need 70% luck to win any championship. Things have to bounce your way, and you have to admit it is amazing.
It's amazing. The chips are falling right where they need to go.
Can I say one thing? I've been hearing about this. Nobody ever looks at it like this. If a team won a Super Bowl, but who they play, nobody says that, bro. It's like, they got the chip. Nobody cares who they play on the way to the chip.
No, but people remember, like, even in I think '89 when the Giants beat the Niners, they remember Montana getting knocked out. There is not asterisks, but there are points in history where it's like, man, he got knocked out of that game, and you think, well, look at you. Well, hold on, sir. What about when Brock Purdy went down in the first quarter and you had Josh Johnson? What did you come out? Remember that? You were like,
I was salty about it, but I'm not taking away. I'm not taking away the chip. They still have to go. They still have to go beat Pat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything away from that Super Bowl. I was salty that he got knocked out in the NFC Championship. I understand that, but I never took it away from them.
No, of course not. But yeah, of course not. But it is like.
When you say the Eagles won the Super Bowl that year, you don't say but they didn't have to get past Brock. No, they still won the Super Bowl.
I'm tired of hearing the Mickey Mouse. I'm tired of it.
Nobody really looks at who they beat to get it. They just look, they got the chip.
But yeah, true.
So Nas, go ahead and your business, man. You know what I'm saying? Win this week, win next week, and then don't worry about what they say to you,
fucking grown man Josh Allen crying at the podium. Like,
hey, listen, don't be like quarterbacks, yo. Brock was emotional too, bro. This is, what I'm saying, it's a tough game out there, bro.
Careful with your language, Nas.
I'm just tired of it. Like, I've been humble all year. I'm tired of it. We beat 2 playoff teams that people said, aka Mike, that we wouldn't beat.
That's true. All right, Mike, before we get to your game, you have anything to retort to Nas?
Yeah, I mean, I'm only one person. I mean, only because I say that you're going to lose, I'm going to pick the Patriots to lose in every game. So, I mean, my vote doesn't matter. Most of the country had the Patriots winning both games.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Nobody.
After they saw how CJ Stroud played in the first game, nobody was choosing the Texans.
There's the excuse.
Bro, the whole week, nobody talked about CJ Stroud. The main focus was how were the Patriots going to control that defense. Nobody gave a fuck about CJ Stroud. Nobody.
That game he had before he faced you guys was abysmal. We knew what we were going to get the second game. We knew it. I don't even know why he started that game. But anyways,
come on, Mike. Come on, man. If you turned on any sports, looked at any sports, how is the Patriots going to control The defense. This might be the 2000 Ravens. They could win a Super Bowl with just that defense. Nobody cared about C.J. Stroud.
I would
Guess
say
what?
yes, but
There's
no
two
one
sides
had.
of the ball, Nas. There's offense and there's defense.
Well, they're in Cancun with you. So, how about that?
So yeah, going back,
All
going
right.
back to what
Okay.
I'm saying.
They're in Cancun with you.
This is not good for the NFL. It's not good for the NFL at all. You're literally having a team like who I'll give you a pat on the back if they make it to the Super Bowl. I'll say congrats, but there is absolutely no. That's not impressive. There's not 1 ounce of something that you did this year that's impressive. Other than beat Josh Allen once, that's the only impressive thing you can hang your head on the whole year.
I can tell you one thing that was impressive.
What?
The turnaround, how quick it was. We hired a first-year coach. Who do you have on the roster that can get
schedule.
you here?
You see this, man? This was your schedule, man.
You talk about January football. In January football, we won more games than the Bills when it mattered the most. I don't care. You can add the refs, the girls, the coaches. Who cares?
You got
football,
lucky. It's okay to get lucky. It's okay to get lucky. It's okay. Yes.
Luck.
Yes, it's okay to get lucky.
And
It's okay to admit it.
Like Mike Vrabel, like you said, January football matters. It's January and we're still playing. What was luck about our 2 wins? What was luck?
You faced an offensive line that looked like Westfield High School's offensive line.
Now it's the offensive line, but the week prior, you told me about the defense. It was the defense.
I'm never going to pick the Patriots to win. I'm sorry.
I don't really care. You're in Cancun.
You keep on saying, I chose this team. I chose that team. I'm always going to choose the opposite team.
That's fine. That's fine.
Mike, I have to interject. Mike, now, Nas, I have to say, nobody really had them beat. Everyone kind of had them beating the Chargers. I think you have more of a case with the Texans, though. Yeah, the Chargers, I think a lot of people were convinced.
Nobody expected us to beat the Texans.
Right. I agree with that.
Many few.
I agree with that. That was 50-50. I agree with that. But the Chargers, I think most people expected it. Mike, that's like a little, I have to think it's a little tongue-in-cheek. You're going to sit here and tell me if this Pats, no matter how they get there and go in and beat the Seahawks and Rams, you're not impressed with their Super Bowl victory? That's
no. I didn't. No, first of all, they're not winning the Super Bowl. If they win the Super Bowl, I'll be impressive. They'll have to play the Seattle Seahawks and beat them. That's when I'll say.
But they'll beat Sam Darnold, and that's what you'll say they played.
Yeah,
no. If they beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, I'll say it was impressive. Yes, but there's what? That's how many games is that? 23 games in a season? No, 21, whatever. So you're going to tell me out of 21 games that they played, only 2 of them are impressive? Come on, guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Or if we beat Matt Stafford, he is 40.
Battle of the MVPs.
I don't think it's the opposite.
Mike, how do you feel? Be honest. We'll get to your game, but how do you honestly feel? How mad are you that you had to face Bo Nix, who's not a world beater, but he's Bo Nix. He's solid. Then now the Pats could go in and have to face Jared Stidham. Does that infuriate you?
I mean, it's karma. It's karma. I'm fortunate. Broncos fans were great when I went to the game, but the amount of tears I saw when they saw Bo Nix' ankle after the game, because nobody found out.
Right.
After the game, nobody found out. It was literally while I was walking to downtown Denver, people were like, "Wait, what the hell's going on?" So I mean, it sucks for them, but it's karma. They shouldn't have won that game, and I do think that Jared Stidham is gonna flop obviously, and the Patriots are probably gonna win that game.
Mike, let me ask you a question. Mike, have you ever seen Jared Stidham play football?
I saw him play football for the Patriots. Yeah.
Don't sleep on him, bro. I saw him last year.
I know.
2 years ago when he played against the Niners for the Raiders, and he dropped 300 yards and on our heads.
Trust me, no. When we pick the games, when we pick the games, you'll hear my story about Stidham.
Even in preseason, he did all right this preseason. So don't sleep on him.
Still a break though. It's still
it still sucks for Bo Nix. But first of all, to say it's karma, that's cold, bro. You know what
I'm gonna get to that. Let's get to that then. All right, Mike. Now, in real time, we're going to get to the catch, the interception, and everything. In real time, I'm going to sit there and be honest. I said, wow, picked, interception. So I can't argue it. I think you could have went either way. I'm sure you saw a bunch of angles. I don't think that's why you lost. But go on. Just go on. Go vent. Go vent.
So yeah, I mean, I won't start with the catch. I mean, first of all, I was at the game. So it meant a lot more, to be there and to see that. All Denver Broncos fans are really nice. They're probably the nicest fans I've ever been to. Not one of them was talking shit, not one. And we were sitting on the home side, So we were surrounded by Broncos fans.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Josh Allen did not have a good game, but he put 30 points on the third best defense in the league with 5 turnovers. Think about that. We still took 30 points in that game with 5 turnovers. That's wild. And for us to even be still in that game at the end, and for Josh to make that throw to Cooks, like, that's a game winner. And he made the throw that he needed to make to win the game. The coach is a lot to blame for the game. He has a lot to blame for the game. I watched the game again on TV.
Oh, you did that to yourself? Like,
yeah, because it's a different perspective.
Yeah.
And I was, from the stands now to my couch. So the coach had a lot to do with it. And that end of the first half was one of the worst end of the first half I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
In my life. Like, I don't know what you're thinking with 16 seconds left with no timeouts at your own 25-yard line, own 30, whatever. I mean, Josh, even if he gets that first down, we're still at the 45, 50. Like, we're not the team's not going to be able to spike the ball and get a field goal. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. There were no timeouts. So he put Josh Allen in a horrible position. I understand that Josh Allen fumbled, but the coach put Josh Allen in that position. And I don't think that the defense played as well as I thought they were going to play. I mean, Bo Nix, if you look at his numbers, he threw the ball 50 times and he had 3 touchdowns. I mean, he had a pretty solid game. Other than the second half, the first half we were down by what, 15, 14 points, something like that. So maybe even more. I kind of blacked out, but yeah, it was a fun game to be at. But obviously the Bills didn't get it done, and I think we did do the right move with the coach. But let me tell you this: Drew Brees took him 8 years to win a Super Bowl. It took John Elway till he's 32. Well, everybody's thrown off with Mahomes and Brady with their Super Bowls, how quick they did it. Like, that's not real life. That's not real life. We all get thrown off by that, and that's just not how it works. John Elway didn't win until 32. Everybody thought he was a bust. He lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, 3 Super Bowls in a row. Then he won 2 in a row when he turned 32. Peyton Manning didn't win one until 30.
He took 8 years. He took 8 years too, Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I mean, so you have to look at reality. I mean,
nobody wants to hear that shit, Mike. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that.
Josh Allen, statistically, he's number 1 in playoffs. Number 1. Yes, he doesn't get the wins in big games, but his stats back up that he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and I'm going to stand by that. I don't think that people want to crown him. I mean, people don't want to crown him when he has great games. Majority of people don't. But when he has a bad game, people are just like going absolutely nuts. And that's how you know you're a great player.
I guess. I agree.
Nobody cares, Mike. Nobody cares. You lost. It's over. You lost. It's over. You lost.
Oh, so let me talk about the catch. Let me talk about that.
Yeah, good.
You could have, nobody cares. The great player, who cares? Nobody cares. It's over. You lost. You had no Mahomes. You had no Burrow. You had no Lamar. This was the shot. And the fucking window is closing. It's closing. I'm sorry to tell you. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing.
So Josh Allen is only 29 years old. It's not closing. Did you not hear what I just said? Did you not just hear what I said? Anyways, going back to the catch. Rule 8.1.3 requires A, to secure the ball, have 2 feet in bounds. Then, football move or ground contact that does not dislodge the ball. The ground did not dislodge the ball. He had both of his knees on the ground, and the ball never moved. The ball only moved after he was contacted. Once you're contacted, you're down.
Yeah, but wasn't the guy's hands on the ball as he was?
No.
Yes, it was.
When his knee was on the ground, one player had red gloves, the other player had white gloves. You could see the player who had white gloves, which was Cooks, was on the ball. The red gloves was not on the ball. His hands were on the ball after he was down.
Oh,
you know what though? Catch the ball.
He did catch it.
Listen, you're talking to someone who was at the Dez catch, so I feel you. I think the Dez catch was more outrageous of a bad call than the one you're talking about personally. So
I'll go to the grave knowing that's a catch, man. But I mean, it is what it is. We shouldn't have been in that position. That's why McDermott got fired. I don't know if you watched the press conference, but the owner said it's literally we've hit a playoff wall.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
I think too what Nas said with those quarterbacks out and not even getting to an AFC championship, that was the nail in the coffin.
I have a question. I'm sorry. So you mean to tell me Drake May is 1 game away from his first Super Bowl in his second year?
Yeah, he is. It
Wow.
happens, Nas.
Damn, man.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Listen. Can you just like let that sink in? Like, just let that sink in.
Nah, first of all, I've seen quarterbacks make Super Bowls young in their career.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger was there his second.
Yeah, but
Do not compare Big Ben and Drake May. That's apples and
I
oranges.
know, but I'm just saying, Jalen Hurts got there his second year, right?
this is wild.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I was talking about Brock Purdy, but that's
All right, him too. I mean, we've seen it. Nas. I think it's more impressive how like the turnaround happened after. Usually, when you lose a quarterback like Brady, the turnaround takes a really long time, and for it to happen in like,
Well, no, that's because of the coach. You guys have a great coach. Coach
Right.
Vrabel is an awesome
coaching matters. Look at Denver. Like
No,
they were
that's very true.
They were
That's
they were
true.
in cap hell, and all of a sudden Sean Payton came in there and turned things around real quick. So
I'm not the biggest fan of Scott. Do you like Sean Payton?
I think him and Mike McCarthy are very similar, same as Tomlin and Harbaugh. I think they're all in the same boat. I think that he found Romo. He found Romo. So he knows talent. He knows how to coach. Like his offensive scheme. I think if Parcells would have retired a year before, he would have still been the Cowboys head coach 20 years later. But he went to New Orleans because he wanted to be a head coach. But I don't know. Yes and no, Mike. I mean, you can't argue with results. I mean, they stunk, and he's, we'll see what he does with Jarrett Stidham. But
Wow. It's funny though. One more thing here. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, we beat Mahomes, we beat Jackson, we beat Burrow during the regular season, right? But people say, oh, it doesn't matter. Those teams are not in the playoffs. But then they want to bring up, oh, they're not in the playoffs. You should have won the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, make up your fucking mind.
I mean, you should have, Mike. You talk about a cakewalk.
Those games don't matter anymore in the regular season because they weren't in the playoffs, right?
You had the best player, not usually, but you had the best player on the field on your side.
Best player in the playoffs.
Yeah. And I feel like the job should have got done. I don't care.
Don't discount Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua is up.
Come on, man. You're not going to sit here and tell me that shit. Come on, Mike.
Josh Allen was the best player in the AFC. We'll say the NFC.
Yeah, AFC. That's fair. Yeah.
Well, I would put it this way: like Josh Allen as a quarterback was up here, and literally maybe Stafford, but like the level now was just so much. It's kind of like when the Astros got knocked out and the Yanks got to the World Series. Like once the Astros get knocked out, you better get. There's no one in your way anymore. Get in there, and they did. You have to get there in those teams that just are a thorn in your fucking side. Get out. But Mike, I feel for you, man.
I don't.
Yes, you do, Nas. Nas, Nas.
Let's hear what Scott and Sir have to say.
Nas opted not to text you and gloat. He texted me and asked, and
yeah, I did.
Because you can't do that. Like you understand when you're at the game, you let it breathe.
He could have gloated all he wanted. I wasn't looking at my phone.
You weren't.
My phone was there was a lot of. I didn't look at my phone until like 11 o'clock that night. I was going to text. I had about 305 text messages. It was. I had to go through a lot the next day.
I would even argue, and I told him this on the side. I think Toff in our group chat basketball. He was brutal to you. Like it was.
Yeah, he was going. I was like, Toff, wait. Like
it was me.
I didn't see any of it. So
it was just like, dude, like gunshots fired. And calm down. But
so wait, I have a question. I'm sorry, one more question. So, Mike, with the firing of Sean McDermott, who would you like the Bills to hire as your next head coach?
Brian Daboll?
I mean, so Brian Daboll's not the top of my list. He's definitely like top 3. But my number 1 on my list is probably Davis Webb, the quarterback's coach for the Broncos. Yeah, he used to be a quarterback with the Bills, and him and Josh Allen are really good friends.
Wasn't he a Giant?
He's a journeyman, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a Ryan Fitzpatrick kind of guy.
I feel like he played like 4 years ago, honestly.
No, he played 4 years ago on the Bills, yeah.
Okay.
He's really well liked around the league. I like playing Kubiak from the Seattle Seahawks, the OC. But I don't know, it's tough. I kind of don't want a hard-nosed guy like McDermott anymore. Like that, that locker room, he was a leader. Like it's nice to have a little bit of that. But I want also an offensive mind. No more defensive coordinators.
Let's be honest. It's who Josh Allen wants.
Yeah, they came out and said that already.
Yeah, it's basically like it's like the LeBron thing. Like, hey, who do you want? That's kind of what it's.
Yeah, but Josh Allen also wanted Keon Coleman. That like literally.
Well, you can't let quarterbacks draft. You
First
can
of
let
all,
them
guys,
pick.
I was just about that Keon Coleman comment. Like, let's not act like the receivers around him were so much better. Xavier Leggett, Jalen Polk. Come on, now you know about Jalen Polk, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I'm glad they
all
shipped
those
his
receivers
ass
was
out.
trash, bro. Come on now, let's stop. Keon Coleman's probably
Yeah.
the best one out of those three that I just named.
Pagula really threw McDermott under the bus. I didn't like that at all when he said that. I don't know if you guys watched the press conference. He said that the coaching staff was the reason that he got drafted, not Bean. He tried it because they were asking like Bean, like, you know, about Keon Coleman. Like, let me stop you right there. Can I answer that? And then he interviewed saying, "Oh, it was the coaching staff. That wasn't Bean's top choice." And then there's a video of Bean saying he would get great sleep tonight if Keon Coleman's there when he picks. I'm like, dude, you just make them look so bad.
I know. I didn't like that Keon Coleman comment. That was like, come on now.
Yeah,
like,
no, I didn't like that.
Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys are finalizing an offer to make Christian Parker the Eagles' defensive back coach, their defensive coordinator. And I feel like they looked at a guy who made two white people stand out in the secondary and was like, you know, this guy, we could use him. I actually think this is the first black coordinator the Cowboys are going to have in my lifetime.
You're going to hire the Eagles defensive back coach?
Yeah, I believe they're finalizing a deal.
Wait, Scott, what happened to the DB coach? You remember what was his name?
Al Harris?
Yeah.
He left with McCarthy when McCarthy left.
Okay.
Yeah. And now he's about to be the DC of the Redskins.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So interesting there. I kind of like the move. I want a young guy who the Eagles had a great secondary, and he got him from a rival. But we'll see. All right. That's it. Let's get to our picks right now. So only two picks here, but we're also going to do the over-under plus the game itself. So we're going to start with the Patriots-Broncos game, Mile High, Jarrett Stidham versus Drake May. Nas with a chance to get to the Super Bowl, which a lot of people are just, it's not fair how quick of a turnaround this has been. We have the Patriots minus 4.5, the over-under 42.5. Sir, what do you got?
All right. So honestly, like, if I was actually betting this game, I wouldn't touch the spread because, like I said, don't sleep on Mr. Stidham. But for the picks, my picks have been pretty bad lately. So I'm gonna go. You know what? Nas, for you, I'm gonna go Denver plus 4.5, just because I'm probably gonna be wrong. So you know what I'm saying. But like, don't sleep on Stidham. I saw him in preseason. The boy can play. He might keep the game close. So give me over 42.5 because I said, just I don't know. Just give me the over. Why not?
I will say too, Nas and Sir are 5-5 this postseason. Me, Mike, and Tim are 4-6. So we're around where where the average is better.
Week 1 I was good. Last week I was not so good. But
all right, I'll go. Nas, I want to congratulate you. I think you're going to be going to the Super Bowl, and I think that it's going to be close until the fourth quarter. I can see it being like last week, 28-16. Jarrett Stidham was good in preseason, keyword preseason. So is Tim Boyle and Chad Hutchinson and all these dinguses. So I think they'll keep it close just because they'll try to keep the ball out of Stidham's hands, work the clock. But ultimately, I just think they're going to cover, and the Pats are going back to the Super Bowl. Give me Pats minus 4.5, and give me the under 42.5. 23-17, something like that. Mike, go.
Oh, we're choosing over under too?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 42.5.
You look at the text, Mike.
I'm gonna go with the over 42.5. I think it'll be at some point scored in that game. And then I'm going to go Broncos plus 4.5. I think they win the game outright, and this is the reason why.
Okay.
Jarrett Stidham was going to be the guy who followed Tom Brady. Like, once Tom Brady retired, he was the next one. Like, everybody, all the fans were talking about it, and all of a sudden they signed Cam Newton. This is a revenge game for him. Not only that, I think we remember Big Dick Nick, backup quarterback on the Eagles. Eagles don't play well against backup quarterbacks. They lost to the Eagles. So I do think that this is just going to be a couple of things, going on in that game that it's just going to add up. And I think the Broncos defense is obviously pretty damn good. Patrick is the number one cornerback in the league. So I think they cover plus 4.5, and I think they win also.
Didn't Jarrett Stidham also lose his job to Bailey Zappi?
Bailey Zappi?
Yeah, right? Right? Something like that. Frank said. Anyway, Nas, what you got, man?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Patriots minus 4.5. And I'm gonna tell you why. Offensively, I think we can score points. I think Drake May will come to play. I mean, minus the turnovers, the strip sacks, Drake May really hasn't put the ball in harm's way. He had one interception, which was like the halftime little,
On the Hail Mary. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, besides the strip sacks and the fumbles, he hasn't really put the ball in harm's way. But I think we win this game off defense. If you remember in Oakland or Las Vegas, Josh McDaniels, our offensive coordinator, was Jarrett Stidham. They were together at Jarrett Stidham. So I'm sure McDaniels is in the office with Vrabel telling him what he likes, what he don't like, his strengths and his weaknesses. And Vrabel put up two good game plans against the Texans and the Chargers. You can say they're not good offenses, but I think they're better offenses than the Broncos are with Jarrett Stidham. So I believe in Vrabel that he'll come up with another great game plan. We'll cover the 4.5. I think we're going to score points. I think it's going to go over, and we'll be on our way to Santa Clara.
Crazy. Absolutely.
Oh, why did you give me that look when I was bringing up Big Dick Nick?
I didn't.
You were like, give me an eye, like, what's he talking about kind of thing.
No, I mean,
that was also kind of Bill Belichick being stingy because our best corner that year.
I'll relook.
Yeah, that was just come on, man.
Yeah,
that's just Bill Belichick being Bill Belichick.
This is also Mike just convincing any way he can.
Yeah, you know how he is.
Those are not two good. Are you kidding? Those are not two good reasons.
They are, but like it's I could see it in you, Mike. You will not be able to, like, if the Pats somehow win the Super Bowl on this year of the show, it is insane, like absolutely insane. And if I could just see being very pissed off about it, that's all.
And he should be with us because we're in the same division.
No, he should. You're crazy.
Absolutely, bro.
Just said, if the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, it will be impressive.
We don't want your congratulations. I want you to don't tell me congratulations.
You are drooling over my congratulations. So we all.
To that comment, the NFC Championship game, I hope both teams lose. To be honest with you, but, you know what I'm saying? But I know that's not possible. But
we got Tim is going with Denver plus 4.5 and the under 42.5. Let's go to the NFC game. The third time this year they've split 1-1, and the last game was a wild overtime 2-point conversion, thrilling win, 38-37 Seahawks. This is in Seattle. Sam Darnold looking to get to a Super Bowl before a lot of quarterbacks were better in the NFL. So
Josh Allen?
Yeah, he's one of them. Dak, I could say, so give me Seattle minus 2.5. That's what it is. Seattle minus 2.5, and then the over under 46.5. I think it's going to be under 46.5. I think it's going to be, like I said, the heavyweight bout, feeling each other out and not wanting to make a mistake. I think both teams come out a little tight, and I think it's going to be under. So give me like 23-20. Seahawks win this one. Mike, who you got?
Man, this is tough. I'm going to have to go with the Seahawks. 2.5, I like it. I think they win by a field goal. I do think that they are the better team. They know each other. I'm going to take the over for that reason. I think that it'll be a high-scoring game. Seattle's defense has been playing lights out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't compare San Francisco, an unhealthy San Francisco to a healthy Los Angeles Rams team. But I think it'll be a close game, but I think they cover. Seattle.
I'm going to go with the Rams plus 2.5. I think that offense, man, is just too explosive with Nakua and Devontae Adams. And I think your two MVPs of the NFL will be facing off in the Super Bowl this year.
Over under 46.5.
There's only one MVP.
Yeah,
two MVPs.
Mike, what would you do if the Rams win and like Stafford breaks his hand, and then the Patriots have to play a backup quarterback?
Wasn't that what happened with
Jimmy G, boy?
Wasn't that what happened with Josh Johnson?
But like in the Super Bowl, like
I believe Jimmy D is a backup, so it'd be a revenge game.
It would go from an impressive win to now I can't give it an impressive win.
We don't want it. We don't want it, Mike. Trust me.
The way it's going, Nas, that might happen. Something crazy. Sir.
All right, so I mentioned before, listen, like Rams, all you have to do is just shut down the run and let Sam Darnold beat you, because in the last two games they played each other, Sam Darnold went 270. He had no touchdowns, 4 picks the first matchup, and in the second matchup he had 270. He had 2 touchdowns, but they were both in the fourth quarter overtime, and he threw 2 picks. So just shut down the run. Just give me the Rams plus 2.5. Like, just do what the Niners should have done. Stop the run. Let Sam Darnold beat you. The lights are going to be on. They're going to be bright. Just make him do something, because I still don't think he can, and I stand by that. And give me under 46.5, because I feel like just to go. The Rams haven't really been they've been winning, but they haven't really got over the total in the last two. So, but I believe both their last two games went under the total. So, why not?
And Tim is Seahawks minus 2.5 and the over 46.5. Sir, I feel like you're with Mike here, but on a separate level. I think Mike's anger to Drake May knowing Josh Allen better, and like you're feeling that same way towards Sam Darnold knowing Purdy's better. And like, if Sam Darnold wins a Super Bowl before you've seen one, I feel like that's gonna irk the shit out of you too. Like it's not fair.
No. It's not. I have nothing against Sam Darnold. Honestly, Kyle Shanahan probably built him, because honestly, he played he had 1 year on San Fran. He learned how to do some things, and then he turned into a good quarterback. So I'm not mad at him. I'm tired of the hype. Oh, Sam Darnold's wonderful win away from a Super Bowl. He's gotten carried. Let's pump the brakes a little bit here. You know what I'm saying.
Going to be interesting to see the Jets root for if it's Sam Darnold versus the Patriots. Do they want to?
Are you going to Denver?
No, so my plan
is go to the Super Bowl.
Fugazi fan.
Yeah, my plan is to fly. My plan is to fly to California if they make the Super Bowl.
Do it. Spend a couple grand. You're young. Now's the time to do it, man.
I was telling Sir. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I just don't want to jinx anything yet. That's why I haven't said anything.
Right. It's not like you just picked them to go to the Super Bowl. All right. So that's our picks. Good luck, everybody. We're going to give Nas and Mike thumbs up, thumbs down, because both our guys scored. We don't have an anytime scorer. We just slipped my mind here, but let's give them thumbs up, thumbs down. Mike, we'll start with you. First, do your thumbs up each, and then we'll do thumbs down. So who's your thumbs up?
Thumbs up has to go with the Denver Broncos fans. I was at the game, and I think that they could have, obviously, because I was being an asshole during the game, to be honest. I'm not being the nicest guy in front of all those Denver fans, and I got into it with a few of them, but we all shook hands and hung after the game, and they could have, taunted me and did all of this, and then I had to walk about 20 minutes to downtown, because I don't know if you guys have been in Denver, but the stadium's actually in downtown Denver, it was a great. I applaud them, and I hope they beat the Patriots. My thumbs down just has to go to the Patriots. I do think that they are. You could be lucky and well coached, right? You could be lucky and a good team, or you could just be lucky in general. I do think they have a good coach, but the majority, I would say 80%, is just luck. It's like a rainbow of luck. They have the St. Patty's Day, the lucky rainbow. That's what they have around their fucking stadium right now, around Drake May's head.
Wow. Okay. My thumbs down, if I have one, would go to whoever sold you that hat. Gosh, who you got?
So my thumbs up is going to go to Mike Vrabel and like the defensive guys for the two game plans they said. We caused 5 turnovers on the Texans, I want to say. 1 pick six, 4 interceptions, something like that, a fumble recovery, maybe 6. My thumbs up. My thumbs down goes to Will Campbell, the offensive tackle for the New England Patriots, and Drake May. Drake May gets a thumbs down today because he didn't really take care of the football in the first half. The second half, he showed why he's the league MVP. But yeah, I mean, you got to take care of the football. We can't really have those turnovers going in the next week. So I give him a thumbs down.
I'm going to give a bold statement here, and I think Sir would agree with me. This is like the 19th week we've done this, and those were the worst thumbs up, thumbs down of the entire show. Would you agree with that, Sir?
I don't know what else.
It's just like
I don't really care about any of the other games.
Can I ask y'all a question? Did y'all watch any of the NFC matchups? Because
No,
y'all talking about the AFC the whole time. We haven't heard nothing about the
We skipped the Bears Rams game.
Did skip the Rams.
Y'all just go act like the NFC didn't exist. Come on, fam. Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't.
That game was great.
It was, but if we were doing the show on Monday or Tuesday, it's been like 5 days, so it's
all right. Caleb Williams, that throw on 4th down was a beauty. I'll say that.
Amazing.
I'll say that.
Yeah, so good for Caleb Williams.
Thumbs down should go to DJ Moore. DJ Moore, what the hell are you doing? Digimon,
I just want to know what I'm starting to think of Nas' excuse if Jared Stidham beats the Patriots. I'm trying to think of it. What Nas would say.
I don't think he'll have one. I think he'll come and say they got beat.
Yeah, I'm not you.
By Jared Stidham.
Wait, hold on. You said it's bad for the NFL if the Pats get in. Don't you think it's bad for the NFL if it's a Jared Stidham Sam Darnold Super Bowl?
Yeah, no, it is.
Did you guys know
Either
that
way, the NFL's fucked. The only reason anybody's gonna watch the Super Bowl
No, they're not. They're gonna. It'll break records
because of Bad Bunny. That's the only reason that people
No,
can watch.
that's not true at all.
Yes,
Stop.
yes, it's 100% true.
Stop.
Wait, what'd he say? What'd he say?
Bad Bunny. They could have me and you performing fucking R. Kelly, and it would still be more viewed than last year's Super Bowl. Yeah.
Listen, did you know that
That would
the
be
Texans?
wild.
Did you know that the Texans and the Patriots game was the most watched sporting event on ESPN since 1971?
Yeah, makes sense. And look at the Christmas Day game,
Doesn't
like
make
with
sense.
Cowboys Commanders. I'm telling you, Mike, nobody cares that much about Bad Bunny for and against. It is.
Wait, one question, Mike. If the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, are you boycotting like you did last year?
Well, I said I was going to boycott last year, and I ended up watching it. So I'll probably make dinner reservations and may watch the fourth quarter if it's a good game.
Well, anyway, guys, enjoy your conference weekend. We are getting a blizzard up here in the Northeast, maybe 8 to 24 inches. It's all over the place, but it is going to be a day of sitting inside watching football for sure. And the Puppy Bowl roster should be out next
All right,
week.
Click. Where's this button?
So we will find out who the favorite to win the MVP, and it'll be Team Rough versus Team Fluff. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. I don't know if we'll have a show next week, though. We might just wait till the next week to
Go Pats!
preview the Super Bowl. So, Nas, good luck.
Thank you, sir.